I'm going to try and compose a video with some thoughts about frequency, vibration, Psalm 91, like attracts like, magnetism, and why certain situations happen to some people and not to others. I know this might be an offensive message and offensive thoughts, but you can't argue with quantum physics and quantum science and energy. Energy is indiscriminate. It doesn't care about what we think or whether something is fair. Energy simply responds to energy. And so I was talking to a friend briefly yesterday about Psalm 91. When I was a Christian, I would consult that verse many times to comfort myself in light of the projected fears that I held about my future. And I always wondered, how can this be? How can calamity and disaster happen to some people and not to others? How is this possible? Today I understand more and more that it is all about frequencies. And to experience the phenomenon of seeing 1,000 fall to your left side and 10,000 to your right side, but lo, it shall not come near you, is an electromagnetic phenomenon. It's a vibrational phenomenon. It is quantum physics. Two people can be standing side by side, and one person is experiencing a devastating reality, while the other one is completely oblivious to it. This is quantum. And to bring it back to a more practical level, when you have when you are in loving vibrations, the vibration of love, joy, peace, and that is your inner vibration, can love, joy, peace create calamity? It can't. It can't. Because love, joy, and peace are not vibrations of calamity on the frequential spectrum. But hate and anger and anxiety and frustration are vibrations that cause turmoil. That's the very nature of those frequencies, to create turmoil. And so How electromagnetism works. Electric and magnetic is in the word. These two energies literally create magnetism, electromagnetism. And however our electrons are spinning on the inside of us internally, if we are in turmoil and in fear and in anxiety and in anger and in frustration, we spin electrons of that vibration, and that will attract a reality of more of the same electrons. Like electrons attract like electrons. Like energy attracts like energy. And so you have to change the vibration in your inner being. You have to get out of the spiral of placing your focus on all that is wrong, on all that is terrible, on all the bad news in the world. Because what you take in through your eye gates and ear gates, what you hear in the news, is anxiety fostering, fear fostering, helplessness fostering, sadness fostering. You are adding low vibrational fuel to your inner electromagnetic field. And your magnet is going to attract more of that anxiety, fear, sadness, frustration, and just unhappiness. You have to turn that off. You have to cut off the fuel, the vibrational fuel that keeps those electrons moving, spinning in the negative direction. This is where meditation comes in, where you have to raise your frequency by what you put your focus on. If you can achieve the higher vibrations in your internal state, and again, this also is very dependent on the belief systems, the beliefs you have about yourself, the beliefs you have about the world, the duality and the trauma that creates beliefs in separation and in enmity and in good and evil and black and white, this separation, duality. These beliefs make you always drop in your vibrations. And they keep you in the low vibration, and that keeps you in a lower vibrational reality. So if you are all caught up in all the world-shaking events that are happening right now, they're going to happen to you, because that is where your focus and electromagnetic field is directed to. You're going to attract the things you are focusing on. So you have to raise the spin, your internal spin of your electrons, to attract something more harmonious, more beautiful, more in line with love and peace and joy and contentment. On a quantum level, In that electromagnetic vibration of harmony and peace, if you can remain undisturbed, you are going to attract a reality around you that will mirror or reflect your internal state. And you're going to experience a world and reality of bliss and contentment and peace. It is directly related to the electromagnetic spin that's going on inside of you. This is not woo-woo. This is science. This is quantum science. And this is how different people on the same planet can create different realities for themselves, different timelines. And just because you see the world in chaos doesn't mean your neighbor sees it that way and experiences it that way. So, yeah, the love vibration cannot attract chaos. It's not compatible. It doesn't exist. Chaos does not exist in the love vibration. It's impossible. Chaos can only exist if we give it the internal ingredients, the internal vibration to manifest, to materialize in our reality. The simple explanation for this science is the water molecule experiment that Dr. Emoto did with the water and frequency of words. How the water formed into different shapes based on the frequency. And any loving words transformed the water droplets into beautiful shapes. But any hateful and negative words spoken to the water transformed the water into chaotic shapes and ugly shapes. So this is how it all works. So you want to experience Psalm 91 and basically see the world go to hell but not be touched by it, depends on your personal vibrational frequency, your personal electromagnetic field. I hope this helps, and I hope this encourages you to be mindful about what information you take in. Don't gorge on news of all the catastrophes and fires and floods and everything that's going on. Don't let that be the fuel that sets you up for experiencing the next catastrophe. If you want to experience the bliss of love and harmony and peace and contentment and protection, change your frequency, change your outlook, and feel and see what you want to experience in your life. I hope this helps. Raise your vibrations, go out in nature, do walks like I'm doing every morning, and clear your head of the chaotic news and information that the internet is feeding us every day. You are creating your world, and you are part of creating the collective world. So if you see a lot of chaos out in the world, how much of that is your personal contribution based on the vibration and thoughts and emotions that you feel in your life every day? So be mindful of that and come back to a peaceful, quiet, calm demeanor. calm vibration. And in that way, you do your part of adding calmness to the current chaos. Have a calm and peaceful and wonderful, blissful day today.